Let's talk the Citibike video that went viral this past week. It spawned the mother lode of bad takes, and people seem to be losing their minds again over what appears to be contradictory evidence supplied by the physician assistant's attorney and the video that was shown. What happened is actually pretty straightforward. The physician assistant completes her 12-hour shift and goes to take a Citibike home. She selects an e-bike and checks it out using the app by scanning the QR code using her phone. Then the group of young men who recorded and were featured in the video come and forcibly cause her bike to be redocked, which is what her attorney alleges. Then the young man, identified as Hassan, covers the QR code with his hand and scans it with his own phone. Therefore, the bike is under his account when the video picks up, and you see everything unfold. The physician assistant is then encouraged to take the e-bike next to her, which has been vacated by the Houston Astros hat-wearing guy. So how do we know all this unfolded this way? First off, we know that it couldn't have been the physician assistant's ride during the video in question because her ride lasted less than a minute. And the video, we can see with our own eyes, lasted longer than a minute, and the e-bike was in ride the entire time, which you can tell because the purple light in front was lit up, and that only occurs when a bike is in ride. So the bike was actually never redocked in the video. It was clearly under Hassan's account. He's audibly saying it's under his account. He's not being contradicted. So it is under his account, but it's under his account because he physically took the bike from the PA and forcibly took it under his own account, which really isn't okay. He was the provocateur of the entire encounter, not her. He was the entitled individual who thought that he could just claim this bike even though this woman had gotten there first. So he would be the one at fault even though, yes, it is under his account. When it comes to Citibikes, they can be rented in one of three ways, at least that I'm aware of. You can use the app to either scan the QR code or type in the bike number, or you can use an RFID key fob to insert into the smart dock, which will release the bike into your account, or you can go to the kiosk, reserve the bike, it'll give you a code, which you then type in to the smart dock and it will release your bike. It appears that both parties in this video were using their phones and scanning the QR code. The bike in question is the newest model e-bike in the Citibike fleet. It weighs about 65 pounds and has an extended range, so somebody like the physician assistant who is going on a 25-minute journey would find that quite desirable. Now, why did the young men provoke this encounter? Did they want to go on a group ride together, or were they just looking to provoke a confrontation to create a viral video that happened to go way too viral and completely blow up on this woman in an unfair way with all these new racial connotations that are inflected on it and causing much distress in her life and causing her job to be put on hold? And, when you're pregnant, you probably don't want to be going through such a stressful time as this. Who knows? Maybe people should track down the actual individuals that provoked this encounter. Now, could the physician assistant have handled this altercation better? Yes, I would say she could have. In future, if you're getting provoked by TikTokers, you should address the video and make your case so it's not just them making their case. They can always cut your explanation out, but at least then you've whittled down the usable content of your video and reduced the likelihood of going viral. So that concludes this analysis, but if you're looking for a real villain, let me recommend Alexander Mashinsky, who is responsible for over $3 billion in stakeholder losses, destroying people's life savings and retirements, who is holed up in his Upper East Side apartment, pleading that he's not prosecuted for his crimes. He has done a tremendous disservice to the public, and he is worthy of your attention and your scorn. Thanks for your time.